Hmm. Good morning, everybody. If y'all in here. Good morning. I had to go get my glasses. Y'all know I can't see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I look crazy, but I feel real, real nice. I had to get up and stretch this morning. Good morning. Y'all gonna need book one. I'm gonna start out with that. Go on and grab your books. Good morning. Little baby, you know if you don't see me there, that's what's going on. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Now I was itching like a crackhead for you to come back. Now see? And guess what, Miss Galaxy? That's why I don't too much meet people in person for that very reason. And see, people think I be trying to be funny or boast myself up when I say that. That really happens to me, and it's been happening a long time. And this is why when I dated, I didn't tell people where I lived at. I'm going to come to your house. I might date you for a whole year, and you don't know where I live. I ain't never been to my crib for that reason. Because folks be, I was just in your era. Was you? Well, I just stopped by to see what's going on. Wasn't nothing going on. Nothing. But I'm excited to see that you want to come back and learn. I'm joking. Part of it is a joke. Part of it ain't, girl. It's real life with it. Good morning, Miss Nicole. So, I was on TikTok yesterday. Not a lot. Well, kind of in between. And it's a lot going on. But y'all want to know what makes me really, really like, I be in amazement. Like I put that post up and people say, well, when did it happen? It ain't happened yet. Are you crazy? Do y'all, are you that blind? Do y'all see how blind people are? That they don't even, like, they are so trained not to believe nothing, that everything is a hoax, that there are things happening right in their face and they just believe that it's it's not real. Good morning, Miss K. Good morning. Is that not nuts? How many people commented on that thing and was like, this isn't happening? It's fake. It's happening every. And then a young lady, look, I'm so grateful to the young lady that got under. I don't know if she's in our community or not, but she said, wait a minute, hold up. I'm in Chicago. She said, and that's crazy because the Cook County morgue is not accepting bodies. Who saw that? Did y'all see that? Cook County morgue is not accepting no bodies right now. And that man, she said, wait a minute. He said that you would have to bury the dead the same day because there would not be refrigeration. And she said, Cook County just announced yesterday or today that the morgue is full. They don't have no more space for bodies. She commented under my, now I said, what the heck? Oh, I'm about to show y'all. Hold on. I think I screenshotted it. In the next 2 weeks, we've been warned. Okay. Andrea Marie. Look. So I'm in Chicago and our morgue is full and they aren't taking any more bodies. Just put this out the other day. Do y'all see that? Right there. And then she repeated what the man said. He said the dead would have to be buried the same day, and our Cook County morgue is full. So is it happening? People are without electricity. People are without internet right now. There are people that they food completely spoiled, freezers, deep freezers, everything. There are people that have water damage, so all of their stuff is ruined. Hold on. Wait a minute. It just Phaedra Brooks. Good morning. I'm not getting notification. I saw the TikTok yesterday, and right after I lost electric service and internet for over 7 hours. My hotspot and cell data wouldn't work either. As he was yet speaking. Miss Phaedra, where are you? Did y'all hear that? She lost power for 7 hours and her internet wasn't working, her phone and her towers was. And she said the weather was fine too. Where you at, Pumpkin? That's crazy. God always sending Whitney's. He always, every single time we have class, he sends. I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida right now. Okay. I just got internet after 3 days. Oh, okay. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Electrical problems? Anybody else? I told y'all. So they same in Connecticut. Really, Karen? No joke. My cell and internet has been messing up. Keeps dropping. Ro, and you are in Alabama, right? Yep. Okay. So where is it not happening at? Where is it not happening? Power was out for a few hours this morning from another storm. Okay. I dreamed last night that there was darkness, no sunlight, and no one could go out. Come on, we receiving that. Okay, they said they are working on it. I'm in Wisconsin out now. Wow. My internet has been messing up for like 2 weeks. My kids are in Alabama and they lost internet all day. Oh, okay. Okay. 2 out of 3 of our Walmarts are running on generators in Illinois. Come on. Where is it not happening at? Where is it not happening? My internet has also been going in and out. Yesterday, I couldn't really watch, and phone kept buffering, and I'm in South Carolina. I'm in Maryland. Power keeps going out, major fog and mosquitoes. Oh, I'm in Huntsville. Oh, okay. Where is it not happening at? Where is it? Oh, this is fake. That's because you're stupid. You heard me. Maryland, North Carolina, still on for now, but lagging. Okay. Mm. So then let's go back and let's look at what it said. We in Illinois and just had some storms and rain. Okay. Georgia. I'm leaving tomorrow to get back to my kids. This is happening, no doubt. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. People are not going to believe until it directly happens to them, and that's the sad part. And that's why we've been here. Okay, so look. So Kansas City lagging, going in and out. Oh, okay. Our internet keeps going in and out, buffering in Indiana. My internet has been going off for 3 weeks. And where are you, Miss Sunshine? Here in Orlando, Florida, at times when I watch some lessons, suddenly the TV blacks out. For the code appears and the word airplay. I feel they're spying on me for educating myself in scripture. I believe it. I'm in Orlando. Hold on. I'm in Orlando, Florida. We have been having problems with water quality, record breaking temperature for the past 2 weeks. Okay. Which means people are going to use more electricity, which could cause another blackout, right? Or no? Yes? So let's remember what the emergency broadcast system put out on May 30th or May 31st. You guys remember? Because I shared the video. Do y'all remember what they said? Just like you said, for the last year is happening. Come on. Let's remember what the emergency broadcast system said, okay? Y'all ready? Oh, I might want to clean this. I work for the city and they are preparing for the hurricane, but never seen so much water stocked. They preparing for a hurricane, but you never seen them stock that much water, and you work for the city in Florida. Really? Okay. All right. Now y'all understand why they be blocking me. Y'all understand now why they do? Who understand now? Yes. And why the people's be paying attention? Because just like Miss India said, everything that we were preparing for last year is happening this year. And I said, because my daddy told me to tell y'all, if you listen, you will be prepared for everything that's coming in the next year. And it's been a year, y'all. Because now would have only been, what, 3 or 4 months that we would have been a community. We really got moving the end of February, beginning of March. It's the 7th month. Okay? So I just be wanting y'all to think about that. But listen to this now. Just offer my filtered water pitcher too. Okay, so look. I said check back in 12 months. Then I'm Aisha. I'll be telling folks, I ain't trying to be funny. Check back in 12 months and see what we talked about if it ain't happening. You said, come on. Come on. Yeah, stop. I was me smacking your head, girl. What you just said. Come on. Okay. So listen. On the 30th or the 31st of May, Emergency Broadcast System said, emergency broadcast system activation imminent. The EBS will involve 3 to 12 days of worldwide communication darkness, internet, phone, electricity. I'm going to read that again. The EBS will involve 3 to 12 days of worldwide communication darkness. Phones, internet, credit and debit cards, and ATMs will not work. While 3 8-hour documentaries a day would be broadcast on TV and radio 24/7 across the globe. For your own safety, please follow military instructions, including staying indoors if so directed. It's only wise to have at least a month's supply of food, water, cash, and essential items on hand. So the emergency broadcast system, y'all screenshot that real quick. And then we gonna go. Now this is in America, the emergency broadcast system. Y'all heard everything that it said, and let's go listen to what this gentleman said in the video that I reposted. Let's just go see what he was saying.
It's going to be darkness. We're almost at the point of great collapse. It's a reality that South Africans must know, that we're heading to darkness, and ANC politicians are continuing business as usual, as if we're not in a crisis. We are in a deep crisis. Cell phone networks will not work. Water, even if we have it, we won't receive it because it needs electricity. Nothing is going to function. We're heading for a disaster worse than what COVID was.
Hold on. Did you hear what he said? He said the water is not going to work because there's not going to be any electricity to pump it. Cell phones are not going to work. Why do we have CB radios? Why do we have walkie-talkies? Because they work on airwaves, just regular airwaves. Right? Right? So 2 months ago and last month, we were getting CB radios and walkie-talkies. And now, 2 months later, people cannot get on the internet. Not only did we do that, we went and got these for our babies, didn't we? Because we knew it wasn't going to be no internet. So we went and got portable DVD players and DVDs so we could at least plug these up if there was no internet, so our kids did not drive us absolutely insane. And then the internet started going out everywhere and the power. We got emergency light bulbs that are rechargeable, and we already have those charging in our sockets in our house in different places, so that if the power goes out, we don't have to wake up to a dark house. Kids don't have to cry. Okay? Okay? Now, God had us go get all of this stuff. And now all of it is in use or in need in different places. They said the water quality in the United States is not too good. So last year around this time or a little later, we went and got, is it in here? Nope. It's in the, give me a second. Let me show you what we went and bought like last year. This is nuts, but I love my dad, and that's why I don't want to go back to living a fake Christian life, because he tells me about everything that's coming beforehand. So last year, yes, and I waste coffee on this one. We went and got, let's do it this way because that's looking kind of crazy, a pure well that filters 6,000 gallons of water. Then we, then we filters up to 6,000 gallons of water. Didn't we, y'all? Didn't we go get these? Didn't we? So much so we bought so many on Amazon that Walmart got them in their stores, didn't we? Yes or no? Did we go get these last year? Or the beginning of this year? We did. 6,000 gallons of water is a lot of filtered water, isn't it? Yep, using mine right now. Me too. I don't even buy water no more. I have not spent money on bottled water since I got this. Okay, so not only did we get this that filters 6,000 gallons of water, we got this, didn't we? An electric portable water filter that's rechargeable. That comes in this cute little pack, right? That you pull out here. I always have a trouble pulling it out. It's rechargeable. It has a light on it. It might not be charged down. Oh, there goes the light. Oh, it is still. It's still charged. See this? Hear that? There is an intake and the output. So I got two cords, one going in here, one going right here. And I can get two 5-gallon buckets of water, sit this in between them, and have my water being filtered. Okay, right here. This is rechargeable. I just need to get extra filters to put down in there, so forth and so on. And it comes with the filters right here. That's the filter in the tubes, and you see it has the charger to it. So if you went and got your solar power generator, you could easily be using this during the day when the sun is up high to recharge that so that you could be filtering water outside while the sun is whatever doing whatever. So we got that. So we got our pure well, and then maybe 3 or 4 filters for this would be a great idea for your pure well, because then that's 20,000 gallons or however many 6 times 4. 24,000 gallons of water. If you get the filter that comes in here and then buy 3 extras, that's 24,000 gallons of water. That's cooking water, that's bathing water, that's cleaning water. Okay, you got this. You can filter it first with this, then put it through here, and then if the water is really, really crazy, you can drink it out of this, because this snaps down onto a bottle, don't it? This snaps down onto a water bottle, and this by itself filters 1,100, up to 1,100 gallons of water. So just between this and this, 7,100 gallons of water with just these two things. That's not counting this right here. With this, and this, you can filter a lot of water. Portable water filtration. Portable, because they use this for camping. You can stack it down and take it apart and put it back and all of that. And then this. We got all of this stuff last year, and now CNN came on this year, this month, and said, oh, we forgot to tell y'all 50% of the water is bad. Well, no, Sherlock, because y'all been dumping somebody been dumping big old diesel fuel things into the waters all over the place. The most centrally located so that they can filter into all the rivers and streams, you mean? Like, y'all don't think we saw that? Of course the water it was contaminated the day that y'all popped the lid on it and poured it in there. But God blessed us to already know that the water was going to be contaminated. Okay? They have purified bags as well. Come on, purified bags as well. Exactly. So, here we go. Who's happy that you went on and got this, and now they're talking about 50% of the water in America is bad? You can't tell me you're not happy that you went and got your stuff. Good morning, Auntie. You can't tell me you're not. Got your DVD players for the kids. Emergency lights. You got a way to cook because you got a butane stove, a ghost sun, and or a potbelly stove. If you need to dig a hole in the ground, you got a trench into it. If you need to cut and chop wood, you got a trenching tool. If you need to start a fire, you got a trenching tool. If you get lost, you got a compass on that trenching tool. All of the things that people said we would not need, we are going to need all of them. Now, not only did we get that, we got these, didn't we? Solar powered flashlights and power bank. Did y'all realize that you can charge your phone on these too? Who bought these? You realize that you can charge your phone on it too, right? If y'all went and got these, you can charge your phone with this solar. It said mine is in the living room. So this is another power bank along with this one, the small one. So now you don't have to use your big generator because you can plug it to this if this was out all night, all day. You tried it with yours and it works. So here's your flashlight. And you have this that you can charge your water filtration system. Because this is your other small one. So you're not using all of your big generator. We got small generators, but everything has a dual purpose. You got 3. Come on. So if this charged my cell phone and from solar power, this charged my water filtration system and my DVD player, then my big solar power can be used for larger things. And pretty much everything we got a light on it. You do not have to be in the dark if you don't want to. This solar power, and it's been over there for a minute. It's a radio. It's got a lamp on it. There's USB ports here to charge your phone. It's got this charger there for computers, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. These things can make your life a lot easier. Okay? So, now to the good part. Now to the good part. You need book 1. Y'all ready? Y'all ready now? I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I think I need to make coffee. I do. I'm going to give everybody time if you're driving or whatever. Okay. You need book 1. I got to go make me some coffee and run to the restroom, and then we'll get class popping. I'm so excited that you guys are honest with me about the things that are happening in y'all city. I'm not, because people will try to make you think you crazy, baby, but they just don't have the information. I need you to get notebooks, your sticky notes, 2 or 3 pens. Get all your stuff because you're going to need it today. Y'all ready? Toes wiggling. This is a study session. We might not be looking up a lot of words, but I'm going to need you to take all this in. Okay? I'm going to need to take all of it in. So I'm going to go make me some coffee. I got water, but I could probably get a little more. I got everything. Can I ask y'all a question? If you're too young for this, don't worry about it. But for the older people, who feel like now that you should have been on the Revenge of the Nerds side, you should have been on the nerd side? If you know the movie. You probably was on the other side before, but now you on the side with your glasses and your pocket holder. My 2,500 stickies just came. Come on, girl. Don't you look? Never knew you would be excited about study materials. Daddy, I'm studying now. Come on. I'm just saying, if y'all wasn't a nerd before, you was always, okay, y'all said y'all always been on the nerd side. Okay. Some of us wasn't. Some of the people here was not. They was on the other side. They was, and now they on the side with a pocket pencil pouch. And all they stickies and stuff. They over here now. They wasn't at first. They was on the other side. You said I'm one now. Just bought 4 new packs of highlighters. Y'all turn. Go on to Amazon and just get you one of these. They got small ones. This is the largest one. It holds 800 pencils. Just go on and get you one. Y'all gonna need it. Just go, and it spins and everything too. It spins. Just go on and get you one. You might as well. You said, yeah, I was. Listen, just a heads up, the water filtration system is 40% off. No way. The one that I just held up, Auntie, which one? The rechargeable one or the big one? Oh, thank you for telling us. Okay. So this is on sale for 40% off right now, y'all. There's nothing wrong with having 2. Because then you could filter some water for cleaning and whatever, and then some water for bathing and drinking. Auntie said these is 40% off on Amazon right now, so I would definitely go get me another one if you got it on Amazon. They got them 40, so yeah. And they was only what, like, was it $30? It's BKLES. BKLES. I think it's on the is it in our, I think it's in our Amazon store. In the disaster preparedness list, I think it's in there. Yeah. Yeah, so if y'all wanted to get grandma, auntie, whatever one, it's a good time to do it. I'll be right back. Let me go make me some coffee real quick and run to the restroom. And then get y'all book one and all your pens and stuff so we can get ready. Give me a couple minutes, y'all. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Go to the restroom, get myself together. What happened? Y'all ready? I'm sorry. Y'all know I had to run to the restroom. I've been drinking water and coffee since 5 o'clock this morning. So stuff gotta move around. Is y'all ready? You just got it for $34. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. You will not be sad about that. Okay, so we on page. This is a lot of reading, so prepare your mind. But it's gonna get good. I just need you to be willing and open. Y'all ready for the page number? How did I train myself to drink water like that? I don't know. I normally drink a lot of water because I be thirsty. You gotta think. My meds be keeping my mouth parched. We in book 1, y'all. Page 636. Page 636, book 1. Ooh. I stretched today. I'm happy that I did. Yes, yes, you said I'm parched right now. I get to keep me some water because my meds keep my mouth dry, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And for real, y'all, I have parents that was in the medical field. So my mom was the type of parent, like, she might look at your poop. She's going to check and see if your pee is strong. Like, make sure you had electrolytes and all that old weird stuff. So it's certain stuff that is just, like, in my mind because of who my parents were. Or are still to this day. They're not gone. They're still alive. As a matter of fact, it's my mother's birthday. Okay. So, we going down here. Now, well, first, we're going to skip around a little bit in the beginning. Then we're going to read straight through, okay, y'all? So we're going to read 9 through 18, verses 9 through 18. Then we're going to skip down to 29. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? We on page, y'all need to listen, 636. 636, book 1. Okay? So we're gonna do 9 to 18, and then we're gonna skip down to 29. I just want y'all to know where we at. And then we just gonna read straight through after that. Okay? All right. So it says, you instruct the creation with your understanding, and you give wisdom to the spheres so that they minister according to their position. What spheres? Now, this could be a number of things. This could be the planets, the sun and the moon, and this could also be a race of angelic beings as well. Ministering angels, maybe. So many books in here, they stick together. Could they possibly also be wheels within wheels? Seeing as how these are angels. So they could be the planets, which are spheres. And they could also be some ministering angels, just maybe. Right? Y'all with me? Is y'all here? Hello, out there in the World Wide Web land. Is people here or no? Okay, just making sure. All right. I just want y'all to think about that. All right. That was just something I'm putting on your head. Okay. It says, innumerable hosts stand before you, and serve peacefully your son according to their positions. Hear your servant and regard my appeal. For we are born in a short time, and in a short time we return. With you, however, the hours are like times, and the days like generations. Did y'all highlight that right there? So did y'all get that? I'm going to go back over that little part right there again. So he's saying to God, he said, for we are born in a short time, and in a short time we return. With you, however, the hours are like times, and the days are like generations. That's why we be feeling like it take a long time for him to come. That God, where is you at? Right? So it says, be therefore not angry at man, because he is nothing. And do not take count of our works, for what are we? For behold, by your gift we come into the world, and we do not go out of our own will. For we did not say to our parents, beget us, nor have we seen the realm of death saying, receive us. What therefore is our strength that we can bear your wrath? Or what are we that we can endure your judgment? Protect us in your grace. Y'all with me? Y'all still here? Because it's about to get real good here shortly. Y'all ready? Is y'all with me, saints? Do I gotta say that for y'all? I ain't did that in a while, huh? And Lord said, I just wanted to make sure y'all was still here and not sleep. Like you used to do at church. Okay. Just making sure you're still here. All right. Helmet on and neck brace. All right, girl. Because, yeah. Yep, you already know where we at. You already know where we at. Okay. We at 29 now. All right. It says, because it is as follows. There is nothing that will be destroyed unless it acted wickedly. So, please, can I have the definition of destroyed? What is the Webster's or the Wikipedia's definition of destroyed? Good morning, Miss Thomas. Ruins. That's one of the definitions. Okay. What's another? Is there anything else? Defeat someone utterly. Ooh. Hey. Oh, hey. Put an end to the existence of by damaging or attacking it. Yes, Rika. That right there. Right. Demolished. Right. So, okay. I just wanted to see if y'all got that. All right. I was trying to make sure y'all did. Okay, we in there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Because it is as follows, that there is nothing that will be demolished, destroyed, utterly defeated, unless it acted wickedly. So do me a favor. What is the definition of acted? ACTED. What's the definition of acted? The end. Oh, yeah, it's lagging. Take action or to do something. performance, a thing done. Engaging or ready to engage physically in energetic pursuits. Oh, okay. So it means it's an to perform a dramatic role or roles, right? Well, a lot of these folks out here fake, so that makes sense too. Behave in a specified way. Okay, engaging or ready to engage in physically energetic pursuits to take action. Okay, all right, all right, all right. What's the definition of wickedly? Driving impulse, a setting in motion. Good job. What's the definition of wickedly? In a way that is evil or morally wrong. So you engage or were ready to engage in physically energetic pursuits that in a way that were moral and wrong. Really. So you willingly engaged in physical energetic pursuits to do the wrong thing. Strange or not normal things. Yes, so let's go back and read that again. Okay? Because it is as follows. There is nothing that will be demolished unless it engaged in physically energetic pursuits to do wrong. Come on now, a decision. You kept making decisions. You made a decision, and that decision turned into the physical. It used to mean wizard too. So when you go back and read that, you like, all right, we're gonna get on down through there. I just be wanting to see if y'all be looking up the words so you can see. Right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. If it had been able to do something without remembering my goodness and accepting my long suffering. For this reason, surely you will be taken up, as I said to you before, and the time will come of which I spoke to you. And at that time, is appearing, which brings affliction. Can you please tell me what the word affliction means? What's the definition for affliction? Hello? Hey, good morning, y'all. We in book 1, page 636. Something that causes pain and suffering. Hold up. Misery, sorrow, pain, and distress. Ooh, okay. All right. So it says, so it says, for this reason, surely you will be taken up, as I said to you before, and the time will come of which I spoke to you, and that time is appearing, which brings affliction, suffering, and pain. Okay. For it will come and pass away with enormous vehemence. Now, Please tell me the definition of enormous, even though we know we like to look up words because there's other definitions that we might not have thought about. What is the definition for enormous? And what is the definition for vehemence? We know it's hot, but let's look. What's the definition for enormous? And what's the very large in size, quantity, or extent for enormous? Okay. Colossal, agony. Oh, okay. What y'all got? What? Enormous, very large in size, quantity, or to that extent. And what is vehemence? The display of strong feeling or passion. Like how they say it was a crime of passion when you take a person's life. Okay. All right. I'm just seeing if y'all seeing what I'm seeing. Rage. Could rage be considered vehemence? Forcefulness, violence, rashness. Yeah, that's a okay. All right. Okay. So now God said, hold on, because the time is coming with a whole bunch of pain and sorrow, and it's gonna come and pass away with very large strong feelings. It's gonna be a lot of people gonna feel a lot of stuff. All right. And arriving in the heat of indignation, it will be turbulent. Can you please tell me what the word turbulent means? What's the definition for turbulent? Hmm? What's the definition for turbulent? And indignation too. Go on and look that up for me. What's indignation? Indignation and turbulent. What are the stormy and rough, violent and unsteady movement of air or water or some other fluid. Characterized by conflict, confusion. Oh, not controlled or calm. Huh. That's indignation. Not controlled, not calm at all. Anger or annoyance provoked by what is perceived as unfair treatment. Annoyance. Oh, reverse. Excuse me. Okay. Bumpy. Chaotic. It's always something. Okay. So the time, let's go back. So the time is coming. So it says, for this reason, surely you will be taken up, as I said to you before, and the time will come, which I spoke to you, and that time is appearing, which brings a whole bunch of pain and sorrow. For it will come and pass away with enormous vehemence, and arriving in the heat of indignation, it will be turbulent. And it will be in those days that all inhabitants of the earth will live with each other in peace, because they do not know that my judgment has come near. Y'all ready? Did y'all hear that? I'm going to read it again. And it will be in those days that all inhabitants of the earth will live with each other in peace, because they do not know that my judgment has come near. You mean like people saying it ain't happening? Like that? Like they don't see the waters drying up. Like they don't see the animals dying and the vegetation dying and the air quality is not good and the water is not good. You mean like that? Like this earth that we have abused and mistreated and done all kind of things on is now saying F us, basically. Did y'all get that or no? Did y'all pick that up? Okay, here we go. We're just going to keep on going. It says, for in that time there will not be found many wise men, and there will also be not many intelligent ones. I'm going to read that again. At the end times, where it's about to be a whole bunch of pain and a whole bunch of chaos and a whole bunch of, it's not going to be a lot of wise people that got sense, and it's not going to be. I'm going to read it again. And it will be in those days that all inhabitants of the earth will live with each other in peace, because they do not know that my judgment has come near. For in that time there will not be found many wise men, and there will also be not many intelligent ones. But in addition, they who know will be silent more and more. What I tell y'all, quit talking. If they not listening, just don't talk to them. Just talk to the people that want to hear. Is that not being silent more and more? Oh, I ain't going to keep talking to you about it. Okay, I just want to talk to you about it. Boom, that's silent. But I will talk to the people that's listening, the wise people that got their dang ears open, because it said all inhabitants was going to be chilling because they didn't know that God's judgment was near. It said everybody was going to be living in peace and cool. And granted, for right now, that's what's going on in the world. This is pretty much peace. But God said it ain't going to be too many wise people, and don't nobody care about being smart. It's all about being cute right now. That's why we said books over Birkins. And then we ain't talking to folks that ain't listening. Y'all see me on my live today. Look, if you don't want to hear it, go on over there. I ain't got nothing to say to you. You don't have to hear me. But this, I told y'all, was more valuable than shoes, clothes, trips, everything. All of this right here. These. I said they're going to change your life. Okay. We on page 637, book 1. Okay, here we go. And there will be many tidings and not a few rumors. And the works of phantoms will be visible. Please go look up the definition of phantom. What is the definition of phantom? And there's a car called a phantom. Wonder why. A ghost. That's the definition. A ghost. A ghost. A figment of an imagination. A ghost. A phantom is a ghost. Okay, can I ask y'all a question? Like the lady on the plane, the Ring cameras that have been picking up the ghosts. The lady in Mexico with her 2 kids, and the spirit kept showing itself, that dark spirit, and then it would go back up. The baby was screaming, and the mom was screaming. The ghost that was taking the cup from the little girl, and she ran in there with her mama. The little boy over in England that said that this spirit shows up and he drew what he aren't those phantoms? Don't got time to wait. Oh, there it go, right there. Hold on. See the door open? It's pulling the cover off. Now, who remembers me telling y'all about my ex-boyfriend, and he was in a situation to where that was happening to him? Hebrew meaning is the soul of a dead person, thought of living as an unseen or appearing. Oh, you mean like the angels' kids? Their souls, the disembodied souls? The Hebrew meaning is a dead person, their spirit is still here, like a fallen angel kid. The disembodied souls that they bodies, they gotta float around looking at their bodies but can't get in them because they calcified or petrified. Hey, we on in book 1, 637. So Art,
For the last 3 from Japan, which
dog barking and something. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. Look, her mama is in the living room. Did y'all see that? Do I need to put it closer? Let y'all watch it first, then y'all. Who the hell was pulling that toy from that baby? And she was having a whole conversation. That's why I told y'all I used to ask my kids, who you talking to? When they was little, who are you talking to? And then it kept trying to snatch it from her. So when I be trying to tell y'all, sometimes y'all kids do not knock that stuff down. Sometimes they didn't break it. If that don't show you, because they want your baby to feel rejected. Now, I'm not saying let them get away with murder, but God should give you the discernment to know if that was a spirit that's trying to get you to be mean to your baby so your baby feel rejected so they can get in your baby. Where the demon flipped the baby, yeah, had them standing on the things and all kind of stuff. Y'all got to think, though, my kids used to go through a lot of this, so that's why I had to pay attention. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, let's keep going. So it said at the end times, this stuff now, we can see those white things on people's cameras and all these different things we seeing on the Ring cameras right now. You hear me? Yes. Because it be demons pretending to be your family members. It be the spirit, you know how it's shown in the cartoons? The angel and the demon that walk with you everywhere you go. That part. So they was with you from birth until now. So yeah, they know everything, all the conversations, because they don't have the memory and the all of that that we have. They have super abilities. That's why you gotta try to know if it's a trickster spirit or not. Most times, it is. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. It says, and there will be many tidings and not a few rumors. So a whole bunch of rumors. And the works of phantoms will be visible. And not a few promises will be told, some idle and some affirmed, others affirmed. And honor will change itself into shame. I'm going to read that again. Honor will change itself into shame, and strength will be humiliated by to contempt, and the strong one will be broken down, and beauty will become contemptible. And many will say to many in that time, where did the multitude of intelligence hide itself, and where did the multitude of wisdom depart? When did people get to be so damn stupid that they don't have wisdom enough to look at what's going on around them and see? And now y'all see why CERCA said she don't do stupid stuff. I'm not about to keep doing no stupid stuff with you. I could be learning something or doing something else. You're not about to keep taking up my time with dumb stuff. We're not doing that. Okay. And think about how much information we be trying to give people now, and it's scary because it's mainly the church people that don't want it. Ain't that scary? Who do y'all hear rejecting this more than anybody? The 66ers, the Christians, and people still not listening. Church folks. Oh. Okay. I just be trying to figure it out. Okay, because I be trying to figure out who he's talking to. Okay. And when one thinks about these things, jealousy will arise in those who did not think much of themselves. And passion will take hold of those who were peaceful, and many will be agitated by wrath to injure many. And they will raise armies to shed blood, and they will perish with those at the end. And it will happen in that time, in that time that a change of times will reveal itself openly for the eyes of everyone because they polluted themselves in all those times and caused depression. And each one walked in his own works and did not remember the law of the mighty one. Therefore, a fire will consume their thoughts, and with a flame, the meditation of their kidneys will be examined. For the judge will come and will not hesitate. For each of the inhabitants of the earth knew when he acted unrighteously, and they did not know my law because of their pride. Many will surely weep at that time, more, however, because of the living ones than of the dead. So they're not gonna be crying for the dead people. They're gonna be crying for the people that gotta live through this crap that's about to come on. And the devastation. Remember that was over here? Mm-hmm. Remember that? And the heat and all of that? Okay? Y'all all right? Y'all still with me? Choices. Y'all still here? Okay, just want to make sure. I know y'all like to leave when stuff hits you in the throat a little bit. All right, we just gonna say. And I answered and said, "O Adam, what did you do to all who were born after you? And what will be said of the first Eve who obeyed the serpent? So that this whole multitude is going to corruption, and countless are those whom the fire devours. But again I shall speak before you. You, O Lord, my Lord, you know that which is in your creation. For you commanded the dust one day to produce Adam, and you knew the number of those who are born from him and how they sinned before you, those who existed and who did not recognize you as their creator. And concerning all of those, their end will put them to shame, and your law, which they can transgress, will repay them on your day. But now let us cease talking about the wicked and inquire about the righteous. He said, all right, that's enough about what's going to happen to the wicked people. What's going to happen to the good people? What's going to happen to the good people? We on page 637, book 1. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Listen to this. It says, but now let us cease talking about the wicked and inquire about the righteous. And I will tell about their blessedness, and I shall not be silent about their glory, which is kept for them. For surely as you endured much labor in the short time in which you live in this passing world, so you will receive a great light in that world which has no end. Now, you know what this makes me think of? You know how whenever stars come out, it always gets real bright, and at first you can't see them, and then you see them. It's like they're mimicking that. Like when they're on stage and they appear, it's all these lights and it's bright and then you see the body of the person. It's almost like the fallen angels are imitating that in Hollywood and um in the appearances and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. It seems like it. Okay. Uh uh uh. It says, but further I ask you, Almighty One, and I shall ask grace from him who created all things. In which shape will the living live in your day? Or how will remain their splendor which will be after that? Will they perhaps take again this present form, or will they put on the chained members which are in evil, and by which evils are accomplished? Or will you perhaps change these things which have been in this world and also the world itself? And he answered and said to me, listen, Baruch, or Baruch, however you say this guy's name, to this word, and write down in the memory of your heart all that you shall learn. For the earth will surely give back the dead at that time. Now, where is the first instance of the earth giving back the dead? Abel. 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 So we know the Bible said it's already been here before. Okay? So we know that this is reality. Where's another time y'all remember the grave giving up the dead? Y'all so smart. I love y'all. I really do. I'm so excited that the people that come to this free online university are so smart, and y'all really do go home and study, and you don't even get paid to do it. Really, well, you do because God pays you. But good morning, baby. Book one, page 638. We just got to 638. Brain fart. What? Really? Lazarus? Jesus? Thank you. Come on, Miss Cherie. Come on. Lazarus, Jesus. Remember? That's two other times that the grave had to give up the dead. Right? But he was asking them. So do we are we gonna have the same form we have? Are we gonna have a different body? Are you just gonna change the earth because we won't be able to breathe the air like on Avatar? Because the earth is different. And the girl. And somebody's son too came back as well. Several other ones, but I was just saying, where else have we seen it in the Bible that the earth, the grave had to give the dead back? Right? It's a few other instances, I'm sure. Right? So look, it says, for the earth will surely give back the dead at that time. It receives them now in order to keep them, not changing anything in their form. But as it has received them, so it will give them back. So however you looked when you went in the ground is exactly how you going to look when you come out of it for judgment. That's a scary thought if you've mutilated your body and God didn't tell you to. So you think about people that are dying on the surgery table for cosmetic surgeries and things like that. You died altering the body that God gave you. We're going to keep going. Here we go, right here. Right here. It says, and as I have delivered them to it, so it will raise them. For then it will be necessary to show those who live that the dead are living again, and that those who went away have come back. And it will be that when they have recognized each other, those who knew each other at this moment, then my judgment will be strong, and those things which have been spoken of before will come. Hold on. He said, as soon as I bring the dead back to life and the living recognize, wait a minute, you was dead. He said, that's when judgment starts. Boom. We going back. Y'all didn't catch that? Let's go back. And everybody keep talking about the Walking Dead, the Walking Dead, the Walking Dead, they didn't came back alive. Okay, well, as soon as you recognize them, know the judgment starts then. The Bible says, don't mark your body for the dead. Like RIP tattoos and whatnot. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back. Go back up to the top. He said, for the earth, we're going to 2. For the earth will surely give back the dead at that time. It receives them now in order to keep them, not changing anything in their form. But as it has received them, so it will give them back. And as I have delivered them to it, so it will raise them. For then it will be necessary to show those who live that the dead are living again, and that those who went away have come back. And it will be that when they have recognized each other, that those who know each other at this moment, then my judgment will be strong. And those things which have been spoken of before will come. Excuse me, let's get it moving. Come on. 51. It says, and it will happen after this day which he appointed is over that both the shape of those who are found to be guilty, as also the glory of those who have proved to be righteous will be changed. Stop. Go back, and we got to read that again and take this in. Because listen now. And it will happen after this day which he appointed that is over appointed is over that both the shape of those who are found to be guilty, as also the glory of those who have proved to be righteous will be changed. Your shape is going to be changed. What are humans doing to their bodies right now? Ah, 638, book 1. What page is that, please, Mr. Brian? We have men that are going and getting chest implants and chin implants and eye implants and leg implants and butt implants and private part implants and taking off and breasts cut off and changing your shape. I just saw that man get taller. He had his bones stretched or cut or implants or something to be 65. Yeah. So God, now, who do you think is running that? Hair implants, everything. Who do you think is running that? Well, now when you look at all that is going on with everything about you, shapeshifters, come on now. Come on. Because he knows that when you stand in judgment, if you was evil, your shape is going to change. Because remember, it says that God changed him and his brothers that was kicked out from light to darkness. He made them ugly. He changed their beautiful glory to ugliness. Can I ask y'all a question? And I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. Can I ask y'all a question? After so much plastic surgery, how do people look? Deformed, fake. Their shape has changed to so much so where you don't even recognize them no more. Some people look monstrous. So what if it could possibly be the spirits that change the form, that God changed their form, that they are the driving force for not liking who God created you to be, because they don't get to look how God created them originally. And they have to put on costumes and change their form, transform into something else to be beautiful, because God took their glory and their beauty from them and made them ugly. So now you got to go back and fix this and go back and fix that. And before you know it, is y'all getting this? I just be wanting y'all to see. Come on, sheer vanity, the ugly world has relayed a false sense of beauty. Come on. And because theirs was stolen from them, they don't want us to have our original beauty the way that God, because they understand that God chose each one of us to look exactly like we did. He put that much thought into us. Some of them are races of angels. They all look the same. They got a different name, but they all look the same. But he gave us individuality. That is something that they did not get. They were created as races. Races of soldier angels, races of archangels, races of seraphim, races of... They didn't really look too much different, I don't think. And God created us in his own image. Exactly. Tia Marie. Tia Marie. Yes. Think about ventriloquists have God's ability. Or people like comedians that can do all the voices of different people. Do you realize that they have God's ability? Because it says that God has different voices. He has several different voices. And ventriloquists and different comedians can mimic other people to where you can't even tell it's not them. That's one of God's traits. He has several voices. And then you get demons that try to mimic that with schizophrenia and DID. Many voices out of the same body. Y'all getting it now? Okay, here we go. Let's get back into this. So it says, I'm going to just go back and read this again. It says, and it will happen after this day, which he appointed is over, that both the shape of those who are found to be guilty, as also the glory of those who have proved to be righteous will be changed. For the shape of those who now act wickedly will be made more evil than it is now, so that they shall suffer torment. Did you get that? So the people that are acting wickedly now, they just doing whatever they want to do. They don't care about God's words. They about to be stupid ugly. And it's so funny because vanity is a thing, and they say you can be so vain that it's ugly. This is just mind blowing here. But we're just gonna go ahead. So all the people that their looks and their everything that was more than getting wisdom and knowledge, he's gonna make you ugly anyway. But that's also a part of the body that has been constructed to deal with the destruction that you're going to live through for the time without end. So it's a twofold body. It's going to be ugly, and it's going to be set up to endure all the pain without giving out. Who understands books over Birkins more now? Rika. Who understands books over Birkins more now? When y'all heard the TT niece cousin Dadine say that, I'll give them a little bit of bag, no clothes. I like it, but it ain't. No. Because did you see it said it ain't a lot of wise people on the earth? It's not a lot of people that have intelligence, real intelligence. It's not a lot. Okay. Here we go. All right. Everybody's so worried about changing their shape, honey. It's going to be changed anyway. It says, also, as for the glory of those who prove to be righteous on account of my law, those who possessed intelligence in their life. Did y'all get that? You picked that up? I'm going to read it again for those that might not have heard it in the back. It says, also, as for the glory of those who prove to be righteous on account of my law, those who possessed intelligence in their life, and those who planted the root of wisdom in their heart, their splendor will then be glorified by transformations, and the shape of their face will be changed into the light of their beauty, so that they may acquire and receive the undying world which is promised to them. So you know how God says, can't nobody see me and live? Because his light is so bright that you just disseminate, you just go in like disintegrate, right? So instantly your face is going to be changed so that you can actually look at God and see the angels and not die from just seeing them. But he's also going to give you the body that is not going to die, that's going to be beautiful, that's going to be, you teasing so hard right now. Mm-hmm. Ain't it crazy that intelligence and wisdom is what gets you that? Isn't that the opposite of what they tell you here on earth? Because intelligence and wisdom is two things you can't see. Let's talk about it. I'll be right back. I got to go pee, but y'all think on that. Did that hit y'all where it need to hit y'all at? It's the exact opposite of what this world says. And you can't see it. The world tells you it's okay to be an airhead as long as you're beautiful. And God says, I don't give a damn about that outside. What I need to know is, what did you do with the brain that I gave you, and the intuition that I gave you, and the tools that I gave you? Did you use it, or did you just... You, like my daddy used to say to us, I give you books and you eat them. My stepfather, he used to say to us, I give you books and you eat them. That means you being real stupid right now. Or he would say, don't be dumb and stupid all your life, just bits and pieces of it. That means you just keep on doing dumb stuff. You ain't even trying to learn from your stupid mistakes. And wait, I heard one today. My cousin said somebody told her, one of her cousins told her something. Cousin, I'm glad you use that noggin for more than just a hat rack. It's actually something in there. I had never heard that one. That one I learned today. You using your noggin for more than something just a hat rack. It's actually something in there. Or a wig stand. Or a toothpaste stand. I don't want to leave y'all out, fellas. So a wig stand, a hat stand, or a toothpaste stand. Because I don't want y'all to think I'm being partial or nothing. I'll be right back. Right back. Like 2 seconds, please. shred papers today, y'all. And I'm probably doing this early class because I gotta shred papers and stuff today. All right, let's get on to this. Let me ask you a question. Who's enjoying class? Anyone? Anyone enjoying the class? Anybody got any revelation today? Thank you so much. Any eyes opened or mind blown moments here? Mm-hmm. Good job. Okay. I just, you know, damn, my sister called. I know I missed something. It's okay. You know, you can go back and watch it on YouTube. You good. All right. Here we go. Let's get this popping. Okay. So, so we're going to read that again. 3. It says, also, as for the glory of those who prove to be righteous on account of my law, those who possessed intelligence in their life, and those who planted the root of wisdom in their heart, their splendor will then be glorified by transformations. And the shape of their face will be changed into the light of their beauty, so that they may acquire and receive the undying world which is promised to them. Therefore, especially they who will then come, I'm sorry. Therefore, especially they who will then come will be sad because they despise my law and stop their ears lest they hear wisdom and receive intelligence. When they therefore will see that those over whom they are exalted now will then be more exalted and glorified than they, then both these and those will be changed. These into the splendor of the angels, and those into startling visions and horrible shapes. And they will waste away even more. For they will first see, and then they will go away to be tormented. So this is why, now listen, this is why God is. Remember when we read this, something like this in Ezra? It was either Ezra or Enoch where it said a part of your punishment is, I think it was Ezra. Yep, about the departed. Give me a second. Signs at the end of the age, right here. Hold on. No, that's not it. It's what happens to the saved and the unsaved. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all probably already know where it is. If y'all got it marked, do your thing. I don't exactly know where it is. I know it's in one of these when he was talking about the end of the time, the fate of the wicked. I think it's right here. Hold on. Nope. Oh, no, yeah. I'm going to just read a little bit of this. So this is the 4th book of Ezra, the fate of the wicked, right? I'm going to just read this, and it's another one I'm looking for. But we're gonna do this real quick. It says, I answered, this is Ezra. I answered and said before, as I say now, and I will say it again. There are more who perish than those who will be saved. As a wave is greater than a drop of water. And he answered me and said, as is the field, so is the seed. And as are the flowers, so are the colors. And as is the work, so is the product. And as is the farmer, so is the threshing floor. For there was a time in this age when I was preparing for those who now exist, before the world was made for them to dwell in. And no one opposed me then, for no one existed. But now those who have been created in this world, which is supplied both with an unfailing table and an inexhaustible pasture, have become corrupt in their ways. So I considered my world, and behold, it was lost, and my earth, and behold, it was in peril, because of the devices of those who had come into it. And I saw and spared some with great difficulty, and saved for myself one grape out of a cluster, and one plant out of a great forest. So let the multitude perish, which has been born in vain, but let my grape and my plant be saved, because with much labor have I perfected them. But if you will let 7 days pass more, do not fast during them, however, but go into the field of flowers where no house has ever been built, and eat only flowers of the field, and taste no meat, and drink no wine, but only eat flowers, and pray to the Most High continually. Then I will come and I will talk to you. So several times through here, and I know it's in here somewhere. That is not all that I wanted to read, and I don't know exactly where it is because I'm rushing. But do y'all see how God is not about to be worried about the folks that wasn't worried about him? Y'all see? That was Ezra. He was telling Ezra, I'm not worried about it. He said, I already picked the ones I want. They look for me. He said, the rest of them, they just going. I think it is the State of Department before judgment. Yes. What page is that on, Queen? Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. What page is it on, Mama? Thank you so much. I love y'all. I got the best TAs in the world. The best 539. Thank you so much. I was close, huh? I was right enough. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Pumpkin. That's exactly it. I love you. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. I knew it was in there. But also, did you see? God said, I ain't about to be worried about it. He said, I didn't pick out my little ones, and the rest of them going to do what they going to do. They made their choice. How often do y'all see God say that when y'all be reading this? And we getting ready to go back, and we'll go back to that, but we're going to come back over here so I can show y'all how this be adding up. So we on page 539 if you want to hold your place there. If you want to hold your place there and go to page 539, thank you, Queen. Real quick, hold your place and go back to page 539 in the same book. I want a snack. I'm about to eat me some snacks. See where it says the small number? Hold on, no, wait a minute. Go back to 537 real quick and go down to the bottom. Thank you so much, Rika. I really appreciate you. Go back to 537 down at the bottom to 26. Say here when you got it. Please. How you look, girl? 1. All right. Y'all here? Okay. You see where it says, for behold, the time will come when the signs which I have foretold you will come to pass. The city which now is not seen shall appear, and the land which is now hidden shall be disclosed. And everyone who has been delivered from the evils that I have foretold shall see my wonders. For my son, the Messiah, shall be revealed with those who are with him, and those who remain shall rejoice 400 years. And after these years, my son, the Messiah, shall die, and all who draw human breath. And the world shall be turned back to primeval silence for 7 days. And as it was at the first beginnings, so that no one shall be left. And after 7 days, the world which is not yet awake shall be roused, and that which is corruptible shall perish, and the earth shall give up those who are asleep in it, and the chambers shall give up the souls which have been committed to them. Didn't we just, oh shoot, didn't we just read that over here? Mm-mm-mm. And 638 and page 538 say the same thing. It said the earth is going to give back the dead. What is your favorite TV show? The Living Dead. What's it called? Is it called The Living Dead? The zombie apocalypse. When all the dead people that have ever been alive get up at their grave. Walking Dead. Ain't this what we read it in Baruch? Now we're reading it in Ezra. That the earth is going to give up the people that's been dead and they're going to be walking around. It's right in your face, isn't it? Isn't it? It is. All right, so come on. We're going to get this and then we're going to get down there. Okay. So it says, and the chamber shall give up the souls which have been committed to them, and the Most High shall be revealed upon the judgment seat. Now, listen to what it says. It said the dead is going to rise, right? And the chamber shall give up the souls which have been committed to them. Now, we just read over here that it said as soon as the dead and the living probably, Jasmine, as soon as the dead and the living recognize God, judgment start immediately. And that's exactly what that's saying here, isn't it? It said as soon as the dead arise, God is going to appear on his judgment seat. As soon as the people that are still living recognize that the dead are walking, that's exactly when judgment starts. Are y'all getting this? So Baruch says, as soon as you see these grounds opening up and these people that you know has been there for a long time, God's judgment gonna start. We go over here to Ezra 538, and it said the same thing. It's okay until we on 538 and we hold in 638. We got our bookmark in 638 and we just over here on 538 real quick. Because we lining up 638, the top of 638 and the 538 say the same thing almost. Y'all seeing that? Who's seeing that they both saying the same thing? That as soon as the dead arise and the graves open up, God is literally going to appear and judgment starts. Okay. Okay. Ooh-wee. It says, and the Most High shall be revealed upon the seat of judgment, and compassion shall pass away. All right, let's break this down real quick, and then we'll go back. Please tell me the definition of compassion, please. We about to do some quick definitions. What's the definition of compassion? Okay. Sympathetic pity and concern for the suffering of others. Sympathetic pity for the suffering of others. Pity and concern for the suffering of others. So let's read that with that in there. And the Most High shall be revealed upon the judgment seat, and pity for other people's suffering shall pass away. So God is saying the first thing, as soon as I sit on my judgment seat, my concern and pity for you is out the door. I'm not going to be concerned about your suffering. Why is that the first thing to leave is pity and concern? Soon as God sit down on his judgment seat, the first thing that's going away is compassion. I don't have no compassion. You can cry. He said it's going to be gnashing of teeth and screaming and gashing and people, and he ain't going to listen to nothing. Go, take him out. How many times have we seen in just Game of Thrones where they went in front of the king and the king had them dragged out screaming and hollering and he wasn't worried about it. He went on business as usual. Ooh. All right, here we go. Okay. So compassion, pity, concern is the first thing that's going to go out the window. It says patience shall be withdrawn. What is the definition of patience? I need my candy. While y'all looking up the definition of patience, I'm going to get my candy. I'll be right back. What's the definition of patience, y'all? Is it good to you? I like it. Y'all know that song? Is it good to you? That's all I want to know. Is this good to you? Because I like it. I do. The capacity to accept, tolerate, delay, trouble without getting angry or upset. So he said, I'm not accepting nothing. I'm not tolerating nothing. And he gonna be mad. Mm. 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 Oh Lord. Mm. Mm. Now do y'all see? I said I don't know why they be trying to make God like he fluffy. You ain't read the stuff I read. Because he ain't nowhere near fluffy, honey. Y'all see my daddy ain't fluffy? Who see it? At all. Okay. So he said, patience shall be withdrawn. So he not gonna have no patience. No, you ain't waiting. He don't want to hear it. He don't care. Ain't no more time. Mm. But judgment alone shall follow. Please tell me what judgment is. The ability to make considered decisions or to come to a sensible conclusion. The ability to make considered decisions and sensible conclusions. So then your judgment is going to be right because God is going to make just decisions, and they're only going to be based on your actions. Are y'all getting that? There's no more time for repentance. His patience is done. You don't have any more time to get it right. And now you're going to be judged for your actions, your thoughts, and the like. Mm-mm. Y'all. But judgment alone shall remain. Truth shall stand, which means you're not going to be able to lie. You see it? You're not going to be able to lie. Do you realize that means there won't be any reasoning? You won't be able to reason your way out of judgment. You seeing that? We on 2 pages, 538 and 638. Okay. All right. So here we go. It says, truth shall stand and faithfulness shall grow strong, and recompense shall follow, and the reward shall be manifested. Righteous deeds shall awake, and unrighteous deeds shall not sleep. Then the pit of torment shall appear, and opposite shall be the place of rest, and the furnace of hell shall be disclosed. And opposite the paradise of delight. Then the Most High will say to the nations that have been raised from the dead, look now and understand whom you have denied, whom you have not served, and whose commandments you have despised. Look on this side and on that. Here are delight and rest, and there are fire and torments. Thus he will speak to them on the day of judgment, a day that has no moon or stars. I'm sorry, no sun or moon or stars or cloud or thundering or lightning or wind or water or air or darkness or evening or morning or summer or spring or heat or winter or frost or cold or hail or rain or dew or noon or night or dawn or shining or brightness or light, but only the splendor of the glory of the Most High, by which all shall see what has been determined for them. For it will last about a week of years. This is my judgment and its prescribed order. To you alone have I shown these things. There's not going to be any elements. It's not going to be night or day, cold or hot. We're just literally going to be in the presence of God. None of the stuff. Did y'all get that? 50 years. But is that 50 of God years or 50 of our years? Yeah. Did anybody see the pettiness of our Father? But you say either way it's long, right? Mean exactly. Either way it's long. Could you imagine having to sit in court for 50 years, day in and day out? Come on now. What part of this seemed petty to you? Y'all don't think it's crazy that he's going to be revealed? He stopped compassion and all of that. Then he lets hell come up. He lets paradise come up. And then he started judging people. So did y'all get the fact that the people that are going to be lost are going to see the good people changed while they can still see hell over here? And the fire is going to be open. They still gonna be able to see paradise and see people getting sentenced there and chilling while they're awaiting their judgment. Are y'all getting that? So while people are going ahead of you, you gotta sit there and wonder if your name is gonna be called next. Then you gotta constantly be looking over here at hell and constantly be looking over there at heaven or paradise and understanding that you don't really know what your judgment is about to be. That part, Danielle. I don't know if he gonna do it by how you was born. Number 247-6,650 gazillion million. I don't know. I don't know. And you gotta sit there. Book one. Mm-hmm. Book one, page 538 and 638. All right. So we're gonna skip all this and go to 539. And I'm gonna read the bottom of 538. So it says, so also will be the judgment which I have promised, for I will rejoice over the few who shall be saved, because it is they who have made my glory to prevail now. And through them my name has been honored, and I will not grieve over the multitude of those who perish. For it is they who now are like a mist, and are similar to a flame and smoke, and they are set on fire and burn hotly and extinguished. All right, y'all, back to 638 for me. So you see, God did said a couple times he ain't worried about the people that ain't worried about him. Y'all see it? Mm-hmm. We just read in Ezra. And now we back in Baruch. But Baruch and Ezra say the same thing. That as soon as the dead people come up out their graves, judgment is going to start. And as soon as that starts, God is going to reveal the pit and paradise. So what has been hidden from us, what the people at CERN are trying to get to the other galaxy and try to get through that black hole to see what's on the other side of it, they ain't going to have to do that. It's going to be right here. And the dead and the living are going to recognize each other. But did you see that it said the sinful stuff ain't never gonna rest? Did you see that? You ain't never gonna be able to forget your sin. You ain't never gonna be, it's not gonna rest. It's not gonna go away. It's gonna be right in your face all day long. In your face. In your face. Ebony, Miss E. Brown boys, yeah, right, that part. I said Ebony. Sorry, E. Brown boys. All right. So let's go back to page 638. Now that we didn't got down through there, let's go back and see what Baruch got to say. So we're right here where it says, let's go back to 5 on page 638 right here. 51, chapter 51. But then we're going to go right here to verse 5. Well, no, let's go to verse 4. So it says, therefore, especially they who will then come will be sad because they despise my law and stop their ears lest they hear wisdom and receive intelligence. When they therefore will see that those over whom they are exalted now will then be more exalted and glorified than they. Then both these and those will be changed, these into the splendor of angels, and those into the startling visions and horrible shapes. And they will waste away even more. For they will first see, and then they will go away to be tormented. Miracles, however, will appear at their own time to those who are saved because of their works, and for whom the law is now a hope, and intelligence, and expectation, and wisdom, a trust. For they shall see that world which is now invisible to them, and they will see a time which is now hidden to them. And time will no longer make them older. Did you see that? He said, so the world that's hidden, the time that's hidden, the land that's hidden, it's here. You just can't see it. He said, but guess what else is going to be revealed to you? A time where you don't age anymore. Did y'all see that? Now, going back to the appearance. Now, wait a minute now. Now, going back to the appearance, not aging, changing shapes and forms. Again, I ask you the question, who is running this cosmetic surgery thing? Because you get cosmetic surgery to look like you have not done what? Age. Trying to create heaven on earth. People go get plastic surgery to get their skin tightened to make themselves look younger. To get rid of wrinkles. They don't want to look aged. And God said the people that did what I asked them to do, they ain't going to have to worry about aging. Because they're going into a time where you don't get older. All right. For they will live in the heights of that world, and they will be like angels and equal to the stars. And they will be changed into any shape which they wish. I'll read that again. And time will no longer make them older, for they will live in the heights of that world, and they will be like angels and equal to the stars, and they will be changed into any shape which they wished, from beauty to loveliness, from light to the splendor of glory. And for the extents of paradise will be spread out for them, and to them will be shown the beauty of the majesty of the living beings under the throne, as well as all the hosts of the angels, those who are held by my word, now lest they show themselves, and those who are withheld by my command, so that they may stand at their places until their coming has arrived. Look like the Lucifer and his brothers got y'all getting a jump on God, don't they? Now, who remembers me telling you that the angels coming down to have sex with the women was them trying to get a jump on spirit and flesh being? Because Jesus was supposed to be the only spirit flesh being originally. So they came down, spirit flesh being, boom. They tried to do it before God did it. Now look, they got you changing your shapes into whatever you want it to look like, the cosmetic surgeons, because they're still trying to imitate God or get to God, but get to God's stuff before he get to it. Yes or no, or maybe so. You can be whoever you want to be and change into whatever. If you want to be a damn cat, a snake, they will cut your ears off, split your tongue. If you want to be a snake with horns, if you want to have horns, they will implant them under your body. You can change into whatever you want right now. Wonder where I got that from. Y'all seeing anything? It kind of sounds familiar. What's crazy is exactly you won't have to experience the pain of being transformed. They're trying to get to it before God do. So you are going to be able to be changed into whatever you want to look like, which is cool. But you wasn't supposed to do it down here. You jumped ahead of the gun. Baby girl, you can read it. I'm teaching a class right now. I'm literally in Baruch. If you want to read Abraham, you can read. Crazy, right? See? And look at what we're reading now. And how many people say they regret their surgeries? They walking around sick. It made their bodies worse. Yes or no? Okay. I was talking about surgeries and how their bodies be worse off after they've changed into the form that they want to change into. It be sickness and pain and all kinds of stuff. They uglier than they were before. A lot of them be, and didn't even know that they was gonna get to change into whatever they wanted to. That was a perk of going to heaven, is that you get to look exactly like you want. What is the name of this book that I'm reading out of? Like the whole book, or the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha by James Charlesworth? It's a two-book set. Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. All right, so let's get it cracking. Okay. It says, and those who are withheld by my command, so that they may stand at their place until their coming has arrived. And the excellence of the righteous will then be greater than that of the angels. For the first will receive the last, and those whom they expected, and the last, those of whom they had, heard that they had gone away. For they have been saved from this world of affliction, and have put down the burden of anguishes, because of which men lost their life, and for what have those who were on. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Because of which men lost their life, and for what have those who were on the earth exchanged their soul? For once they chose for themselves that time which cannot pass away without afflictions, and they chose for themselves that time of which the end is full of lamentations and evils. So folks are selling their souls on here, this here planet, and don't even know you didn't sign yourself up for a whole bunch of ugly stuff. You wanted the riches of this world and all of that of this world, and didn't even get nothing, because you got a whole bunch of afflictions that is not going nowhere. And they chose, I'm sorry, and they have denied the world that does not make those who come to it older. And they have rejected the time which causes glory, so that they are not coming to the glory of which I spoke to you before. So God said they deny that heaven even existed, so they never get to see it. And they don't believe in the everlasting, so they don't ever get to live in. They don't get to do that either. Oh, heaven's not real. Okay, good. You don't ever have to worry about it anyway. Did y'all read that? Hmm? He said the people that gave up this world, like they wanted this world and the things of this world and to do what this world was doing, they gave up their soul for that. Right? They gave up their soul for it. But he said what they gave it up for was lamentations and evils. He said they denied the world that does not make those who come to it older. They denied heaven. They denied that heaven existed. And they have rejected the time which causes glory, so that they are not coming to the glory of which I spoke to you. So they ain't even got to worry about it. It's okay. They denied that it existed, so why would I let them in? They said it didn't even exist, so what would be the point of them coming here? They didn't believe it existed, so they don't need to be here. Okay. Still think Jesus is real fluffy and God is real fluffy? Hmm? I'm sorry, I was looking because there was something. Mm-mm-mm. All right, y'all can read 52, 53, 54, and 55. I'm about to go eat. And then we can talk about this. Maybe we'll do a Zoom this evening. Maybe. I ain't gonna promise. Or in this afternoon, because I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. So maybe about 5. Maybe. I don't know for sure. It depends on if I go to sleep. But whatever time we get on, we'll do a Zoom. Y'all go read the rest of Baruch and then we can talk about it. Or even just about what we read in Baruch and Ezra today. Y'all do some comparisons or something, because I need to go eat. And I ain't ate nothing all day. I woke up early, but I wanted to get this done because I got to shred papers and do some other stuff. And if we don't have it today, maybe we'll have it tomorrow. I don't know yet. And it ain't going to be no hours and hours and hours and hours. Just get on there and say what you thought about what we read and how it affected you. And we're going to move on to the next person. Okay? But I do want to ask, though, who's kind of a little chopped in the throat today? Did this make you think more differently or differently about heaven? You go to my website, CERCATROVA22.com, and the Zoom info is there. Gotta look around. Seek and you shall find. I ain't got no throat after today. Not you to rip my throat out, getting all my life together all the way. It changed your listen. He always put me in my place for sure. Listen. Listen. Change your whole life. You be like, wait a minute, hold the heck on, wait. Just hold on a second. I don't understand. Now y'all see why I be like, I do not know what. Well, God knows if you did it before, just don't get no more of those. You know, that's why he says, ask for forgiveness for the things you did willingly and unwillingly or knowingly and unknowingly. The sins you did unknowingly, you didn't know. So that's a sin you did unknowingly. He's already forgiven you for it. Just don't get no more. I used to want plastic surgery so bad. Glad I don't anymore. Hey, God is a head buster. Come on, she sings. But ain't he though? Ain't he? And he said, you can sell your soul and get everything that this world is offering you, but the only thing that's going to be in this next world is torment, torture, unlimited pain without end, and the list goes on. He said, so what did you really get? Yeah, you were the idol that everybody wanted to change and look like, but now you're about to be ugly. I wonder if they want to look like you now. Okay. And he giving the transformation free, no cost, and like somebody over here said, no pain. Ain't no recovery time. And you gonna get to look however you want to. So no recovery time. You ain't gotta pay for it. I'll take that transformation up there. If you let me in. who now understands why I say if he let me in. I hope I get in. I pray he let me in. Because the way he think and the way we think. See, a lot of people think, oh, when I go to heaven, I'm going to be able to explain. But the first thing that God said, his compassion and his patience is out the window. The first two things to leave as soon as he sits down on the judgment seat is his compassion and his patience. They gone. He ain't giving no more time. It's nothing else. Thank you. You said, woo, child. Hold on. Okay, vocal director. Ground no. And closing up lying tongues too, baby. What you done said, T. Marie. So now can I ask y'all a question? Do y'all okay, so now you see when I tell y'all about the 66ers and they be talking all that stuff and everything that they talking about is outside stuff, I just look at them. Huh? Because you worried about the inside and what he's giving, he said if you was worried about intelligence and wisdom and not school wisdom, but the wisdom of getting to understand and know God's ways and his laws and how he wants stuff done. This candy is real, real good. Come on. When he is coming, yep. Yep. Just know to get ready. And that's why I said it's crazy that people were sitting here like, oh, it's not going to happen. Oh, I don't believe that. Good. Well, unbelief is a sin, so I get it. He said I wasn't going to believe it. And that's why he said unbelief is a sin. So, the fact that they don't believe that we in the rapture or we're in tribulation right now and that, you know, the mark of the beast is here, that the cashless society and the famine and all of that, the water going bad. It don't matter. That don't stop it from being true. That does not stop none of this from being true. So, I love you. I'm about to go find me some food and probably go get in the bed. I don't know. I've been up since like 5 or 6. So, what time is it? It's already 1 o'clock. So, yeah, I'm going to go take a nap. And then I'll see you guys in a little bit. How about that? Is that good? That's good. Okay, good job. I love you guys. Hope y'all enjoyed class today. And hope you got some stuff. Yes, go back and look through there. Take it. Look, read it. Read it to the people that say they don't believe in hell. Read that. That ain't the Bible, as they say. So you read that. Screenshot some of that Ezra and Baruch and send it to some pastor folks you got as well. If you got some minister friends, I bet they would like to see that. What y'all think? Thank you. Y'all think they'll like to see that that's what's going to happen? I mean, it's a very interesting topic. Conversation topic as well. For sure. That's a good question. So, like, what would you do? We'll just say hypothetically this is real. We'll say that. What exactly would you do? It get people mind like, well, dang. Yes. Thank you. Yep. Come on. I love y'all too. I'll talk to y'all later. Rewatching it now. See y'all. I missed the beginning. Okay. But yeah, I'm about to go. Y'all are funny. What you say? I'm about to rewatch it now because I missed the beginning and I know I missed something. I need to get back in here. Let me see what was going on in the beginning. You said it was a head buster, neck jerker, and body twisted all up, baby. I know now. Y'all see why I told you I used to be throwing my books, not the good ones, but the paperback ones that I could afford to do. Yeah, sometimes it'll get so crazy. I just throw the book like, wait a minute, is this real? I need some meds to read this, because ain't no way this is really how God is talking to people like this. This is not the fluffy Jesus and God they sold me in church. He said, I don't care what happens to them. They didn't care about what I said over here, and I don't care what they're. It doesn't matter. He's like, it's like in give and take. I'm giving the energy you're giving, so. You didn't believe that I existed, and now I don't believe you exist anymore either, do you? Nobody can see you because you're covered up in fire. They can hear you, but they can't see you. Like a whisper. You're welcome. You see what I'm saying? Listen here. Was that just a spider? Now that looked like what could have been a spider that might have fell. I might have to spray in here a little bit. See if that's a spider in here. Hold on. And I got this light carpet too. Yeah. Yeah. So I love y'all. I'm about to go eat. Talk to y'all later. I don't know what time. I'll probably put a video up on TikTok like 10 minutes before I'm gonna go live so everybody knows. Okay? And then maybe I'll do a short over here too. So y'all know if we're gonna be doing Zoom or regular class. Okay? Okay, I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. Love y'all.